I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I said quietly, agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing, so I fell for everything.
You held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now.
I got the eye of the tiger, fighter, dancing through the fire. Cause I am a champion,
and you're gonna hear me roar, louder, louder than a lion. Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar.
Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh,
You'll hear me roar.
oh, 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 oh.
You're gonna hear me roar. Now I'm floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. I earned my stripes. I went from zero to my own hero.
You held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground.
You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now.
I got the eye of the tiger, fighter, dancing through the fire. Cause I am a champion,
and you're gonna hear me roar, louder, louder than a lion. Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar.
Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh,
You'll hear me roar.
oh, 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 oh.
You're gonna hear me roar.
Ah, fuck it. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Okay.
And are we live?
Thank God it's almost the end of the week.
Michelle.
Oh, my friend.
At some point, hey,
Damn hell.
at some point we're gonna get this right, or
No, it's okay. You know what? That's
maybe.
That's all a part of it.
or we never will, and that's okay
okay.
too. That's okay.
That's damn fine.
That is damn
We
fine.
don't want to act like we know too much, man. Sometimes it's better to not know a damn thing.
And that's right. And this is why, because if we come across like we know shit, then people's gonna want to know our shit, and then we ain't got shit to tell them. So we're all up Shit's Creek. Let me tell you a bunch of shit I don't know, so y'all can be in the same boat.
I don't know a damn thing.
I don't know.
And I'm
I don't
okay
know.
with that.
What's that great saying that came off of Shit's Creek? Is I don't know shit about fuck, or did it come off of? Oh, was it Shit's Creek, or was it, what was the other one with the little red curly haired? Oh crap, I can't think of the name.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't Shit's Creek. As a matter of fact, it
Are
was.
you liking this round hairstyle?
Marshmallow came to mind, but yeah, I love it. With the little spikes, I love it. It looks great.
Oh my God.
It's so like naturally white. It is crazy.
It's just, you know what? That's why I stopped coloring it.
Yeah, it looks great.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I was coloring my hair every damn week.
Michelle, I know you can't see me. I just put my finger up to my lip like shh, shh, shh. I color my hair, and I will continue to color my hair until, as long as I could continue to get away with it. I don't do the sides though.
I would have colored my hair but I don't have the money nor the
It's
patience to do it every week.
it's
Absolutely
expensive
not.
and
Hmm. Time
it
consuming.
time consuming. And anymore, we don't have that kind of time, you know?
No, nope. So I'm rocking the white hair.
But
I don't
I
care.
have silvers.
If people don't like it, don't look at me.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I just got my hair cut last Saturday, I think it
nice,
was. Yeah, yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I figured now
That's
I'm gonna
good.
try to get it like trimmed every couple of weeks. I don't know, for some reason. I guess because if it's short, it looks like I have fuller hair. So
Right.
can you believe that? Almost like an oxymoron, if you will. But
Seems
hey, Michelle,
makes
we
sense
just
though.
hopped right into shit here.
We sure did. Roll with it. We
We
just
just
roll with
rolled
it.
with
Come
it.
on now. That's what we do. We roll with it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's the middle of the week. It's Hump Day, Fun Day, and it
Tomorrow's
is.
Thursday. Tomorrow is Thursday, August 1st, babies.
Oh, that's right, August. This is the end of the month. This is it. The end
July
of
31st.
July.
That's it. That's it. We're going into the 7th month.
It
Eighth
kind of
month. Eighth
flew.
month. Look at me.
R-
Eighth month. Eighth month. August.
right. Wow. And we're just
Yep.
like 4 months away from ending 2024. Wow.
I know. And what a 2024 it's been.
Ooh, so much has happened this year. Gosh, that's many podcasts to talk about and get caught up with and to share. You've had some
Absolutely.
things go down this year. I've had some things go down this year. But before we get into our little chit chat session and our little recaps and
Yeah.
and then talking about upcoming podcast,
Yes.
let's go ahead and say today, you guys are live. We are live today. You guys are here. If you're here with us, give us a shout out. Say hello. Drop
Please
us a
do.
line. Let us know so we could acknowledge you. We're thankful to have you folks here, and also thankful for the listening audience who gets to hear it on replay on Spotify and other
Yes.
formats where your podcast, wherever you catch your
Yep.
podcast.
We're reaching out. We're reaching out, folks.
Yeah, we are. And this is going to be a weekly thing as well as we go forward. And there may be times where Michelle can't make it. There may be a time I can't. One of us will cover that.
That's okay. I'm gonna be here talking to myself.
Yeah, or have a guest with you if we could ever
That's
figure
right.
out how to get
I'll
that.
see if I can get Peggy. I'll see if I can get Peggy and see if she's game to come on here and chat with me, or
Right.
maybe Marty.
Or Mate, yes. Anyway,
Yep.
and I
Yep.
would probably do the same, or I would you do it myself. I don't know.
Of course, when
We-
the time comes, we will cross that crazy bridge.
You right about that. But it is today
No.
is Wednesday, Hump Day, Fun Day, and Michelle, you can. Hey, what's up, Peggy? Thank you,
Peggy,
Peggy.
what's up, girl?
Thank you for showing up, Michelle.
That's my boss.
I don't know the disclaimer. Let me just say it real quick. I'll just throw it out
Please.
there real quick.
Put out there.
Where Michelle or myself, or neither of us, are psychologists, psychiatrists, or therapists of any kind, nor do we have any education in those fields. And however we are, whatever, we are experts in our own lives in the many journeys, or I went too many minis in the many experiences we've had throughout this journey. It's Wednesday.
That's my
And
partner. That's my podcast partner over there. You know.
yeah, I look like I'm high as a kite. I just got home.
Maybe you should have a beer or two.
I haven't even had a beer yet. As a matter of fact, I was gonna grab one on my way in, but
You should go grab a beer.
but I was rushing as I
There's
was
no need to rush.
well, you know,
There's
Michelle. Well, because of our time difference, let's be clear.
Please, listen.
We're Arizona.
It's all good.
That,
All good. I'd rather be here chatting with you folks than,
Then we kind of
what's
got
the
a late.
alternative?
Then we kind of got a late start at it because we had more of the same technical difficulties.
That's okay. That's our thing. That's like going to be our thing.
Michelle, go ahead while I'm going to step out. My dogs are tearing up the door. I'm going to grab a cold one and go ahead and explain to them what's going on with these crazy cameras. And I'm going to take folks, a quick time out.
Here's the thing. We come on here on Wednesday nights so we can chat with all of you. And it seems like no matter how Mo and I try, there's always some sort of difficulties with our cameras and our sound. And you would think we would write these things down, but that's okay. We figure it out. We get it all taken care of, and we get back to it. So yeah, we got it all taken care of. I'm on here. Mo's grabbing a cold one. And we're going to talk about, we're going to do a little recap about our podcast on last Sunday, which was awesome and fantastic, by the by. I'll wait till my podcast partner comes back and we will recap last Sunday. Yeah,
sorry.
It was there he is. There's my podcast partner in crime.
Miller time.
It's Miller time.
It is Miller time. Yes, it is. And I'm sorry. Go ahead and continue what you were saying because I
was just saying to the folks that we're good. I filled them in on our little camera debacle, but I said we figured it out and we got to it and we're good. And then
here we are.
We're going to recap last Sunday. I said we had our recap. We're going to recap last Sunday and our awesome, excellent conversation. And that's kind of where I paused. I took a momentary pause.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, take a momentary pause. So our last Sunday's Sunday that just passed, we're doing a series with Austin. We're showing parallel into the lives of two trans guys who we basically kind of started the journey together. So, and as we go from episode to episode, you'll see similarities or mirrored, or you'll hear almost sounds like an echo the way our lives parallel each other and how our journeys aren't that different, even though I have 7 years on Austin. But it doesn't, that's just a number. We still have so many similarities. And as we continue on, stripping these layers apart, you guys are going to hear some things. We're going to share some stories. We're going to share some personal experiences. And some of the things that we both have been through, kind of neck and neck with each other. So that is this series. We're not sure how many episodes that's going to be in that series. We're not sure yet.
Right.
Until we get there, because we're just wanting to take it a little bit at a time. We're just kind
of taking it layer by layer.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of like you said, where it will determine how many episodes for this series it will be, because it just depends on where those layers take us. That's and right. The questions that unfold through with each episode, which is really nice because it kind of gives us a little bit of a map to be I don't want to say all over the place, but it gives us the opportunity to explore and listen to different information from both you and Austin, and I think it's fantastic.
Right. And no sense in rushing it. There's no rush on it. This is podcast. Nope. I have a little confession to make, if I could, Michelle. I've become somewhat of a podcast gigolo lately. I've been cheating on you by diving into other podcasters and listening to and this is what really blows my mind. the several that I have been listening to, they don't know what they're doing either. They're hanging on the end of the edge of the bootstraps too. They're just like us. Their mic's not echoing. As a matter of fact, one of them said that they had cardboard boxes taped around their spot because of this back echo that you guys are getting right now.
Well, when you have a space, and it makes sense, and it made me think of just for where my brain went when we were why we had such noise issues or, echo issues. I was thinking of my choir class in high school and why they had tiles on the walls that looked like ceiling. You know those drop ceiling tiles?
Yeah, ceiling tile, yep.
They looked like drop ceiling tiles that were on the wall, and I guess what it does is it gives some place for the sound to go.
That's right. And in the meantime, you guys are filling your lungs with asbestos. Thank you very much. Because that shit is loaded with asbestos.
Listen. It was a
Catholic whatever it takes, right? I bet you guys were able to sing real good back then, because about now, y'all probably...
The asbestos tiles and the lead paint, we should glow.
Probably on a ventilator or something. I hate to, sorry to joke about that. I'm so sorry, but it's the truth. I've been in construction. I spent many years in that, and they told us after we were completely exposed to it. We had been pulling ceiling tile down out of this old hospital for about 4 months. And then they had this big, huge meeting at this big what they call those banquets at the hotel thing. They had rented the whole place and had the big projector up there, and they had a sign, this waiver. I said, what? Before, not after we went through the whole airborne pathogens and bloodborne and all this and asbestos, and after. And we had already we done tore the ceilings down every floor, and we were exposed to all that ceiling tile, and that was one of the most, hi, how's it going? Yeah, I think that's brother. Yeah, there's an echo, I know. We're going to fix it, though. At some point, I'm going to get some cardboard. I can find plenty of it.
We're better off with cardboard
get some
anyway.
Old sheetrock or something. I'll go get with Karen and see if I can run over to Home Depot and get some of the old dry board they're throwing away and barricade myself in this little spot. What's up, Marty? So tonight, we're just taking it lighthearted. But yeah, I have become a podcast gigolo.
Podcast junkie. Are you a podcast junkie?
Well, because I wanted to, I was feeling like...
No, that makes total sense. I understand that. That makes sense.
Like, wait a minute. What makes these people... what sets them apart? What are we doing? What can I learn? These things. I'm just trying to, and you know what? I'm like, forget it. We'll just keep doing what we're doing, Michelle, because we're just, we're just rolling with it. We're just bringing information. The idea.
You know what I love about it? I think what I love about it, the fact that we're not making mistakes on purpose. We're figuring it out, and I think it just gives an element of it adds to what we said we wanted to be, was keeping it real.
That's right.
You make a mistake, no big deal. It's not the end of the world.
We're real and raw, and the bottom line is we're getting information out there that people may not otherwise be able to access.
Exactly.
Hey fam, may not have resources or ways of getting it. Maybe somebody in the audience, whether it's here live with us or on replay, they're listening to it as they're driving, and something hits them right where they are, and they're like, oh my God, I know someone who needs to hear this. Really quick, I'm not going to throw no
Yes.
names out there, but I
Yes.
just on my way home, I received a message from a friend whose nephew, who is trans, and in
Okay.
college. I think he's just now getting ready to go to college. He's FTM, same me.
Okay.
He is. He's going to be here the weekend of Labor Day, and they
Oh,
would
wow.
like for him and I to meet, and I'm very excited about this.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm very excited about this because I'm excited and nervous too. You know, I mean, I hope I don't disappoint. You know, all I could, I'm just
be
interested to
you.
hear his story.
I don't think you're going to disappoint.
I'm interested to hear his story, and I want him to know, first off and above all, is that, you know, if he needed someone who understands and knows exactly the journey in which he's set upon, and who's been there and walked through a lot of them trenches and those big old potholes, that here I am. Reach out to me. I don't have all the answers, Michelle. You guys are all gonna hear this. I don't have all the answers, but I know how to find those answers, and most questions that I needed answers to, I found them pretty quickly by reaching out to people, and I collected a laundry list of names of very reputable people who are researchers. They have their doctorates, and they either in this country, in another country, but they all have knowledge, abundance of knowledge. So if there's any confusion, and then of course I have doctors and surgeons that I reach out to. So if it's something that has to, HRT and things like that. So
Right.
So I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. So that's a big one. And then later in September, my sister-in-law and hopefully my brother, they'll be here. And
You talk about Drew and Rebecca?
yes, and they'll be here for. It's called. I guess you guys heard that song, "Standing on the Corner" in Winslow, Arizona.
Such a fine sight to see.
See, that's right. So that's the Eagles song. Well, my sister-in-law, I don't want to really give too much away. All I have to say is they'll be here. It's called Standing on the Corner Park in Winslow, Arizona. And that will be its 25th year celebration. Sing it, Michelle. We need a karaoke night. Hello. Oh, let me get my big microphone.
I can't.
Standing on.
Listen, I love karaoke, and I will sing karaoke, but I am not a singer. But that's okay. I don't care.
Right. So I'm excited. September is looking great. So we got to get through August, and I really need August to slow down a little bit. And I also need the heat to kind of back off a little.
I was going to say, it's
Tired
pretty
already.
wicked hot out there by you. Shit. Like 195 degrees.
Oh my God, yes. On a cool day.
Hellfire hot.
That's with the wind blowing.
Right.
Yeah, because when the wind blows, like I told you guys, it ain't no joke. That's when it's the worst. You don't want that wind blowing, and you be, it's 110, 115 degrees, and that wind blows and it's 450 that quick, and you burned up.
Yeah.
It'll burn your face right off. Watch out now. Ain't no fun.
I know, and I wanted to move there. I don't know, I might melt. Okay.
Yeah, it's they say you get used to it. I've been here almost 8 years, Michelle.
Are you used to it?
I ain't used to it. It's getting worse actually. It's getting harder, and it's no fun. No fun at all. She sings just fine. Don't let her fool you. I see that. I know, Michelle. We did karaoke when Michelle was out here in Made.
I did, and
We
I
had a
can't
good
sing.
time.
That was the best trip of my life.
Hot girl.
Best
She's a
time
hot
ever.
girl.
Best
Hot girl stuff.
hot girl. God, it was such a good time.
Marty, with me and
Best time ever.
Marty, this would be the best. Me and you, we have to sing that song, that hot girl. What is that song? How does it go? How does it start? I'm a bad bitch. Motherfuckers trying to tell me how to
about
live.
That song.
Fuck y'all.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Wait.
Bitch, you better hope I never run across your man. Hey, that would be so great.
Wait.
I could lip sync it really
What
good.
is that line?
In the mall with him, I'ma have a ball with him.
I think it was the first line right out the gate is
F. Oh yeah,
tell me how to live.
F being good. I'm a bad bitch. I'm sick of ML's tell. Yeah. Hey,
I'm over here swearing. Sorry. X-rated.
Well, I did actually, come to think about it. Thanks for reminding me, Michelle. I did go ahead and put explicit comments in our Twitch thing. That way.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to have
and not
rating.
for and for age appropriate.
This is not for the faint of heart.
I mean, if I'm gonna go to hell, biatch. There you go. Hey, but this would be the funny part. Marty, is that you and I, the two dudes, we be singing it, lip syncing it, and the girls just be dancing.
God, do you remember? We were in the truck. We were in the truck. Where the hell were we going? Because it was you and Deb and Jess and me and Marty, and who else was in the back seat?
Sharon? No. Sharon didn't come. Oh, that's right. Oh, Shannon. Wasn't it Shannon? My friend Shannon.
I don't know, but we were listening to that, and the music was so loud. It was so awesome.
When we went over to Michelle Thompson's, oh my God, we had a ball.
Yeah.
That was
God, it was the best time ever.
Great time. Yes.
Video.
It was a great time.
Video of me dancing.
And I really did like that we just got in the car spontaneously and just decided, let's go take a drive to Sedona and have lunch and show you guys Sedona.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Like it was like right around the corner. It was 2.5 hours down. Oh,
yeah, it's not like yeah. And who's got the video of me dancing in Michelle's backyard?
Oh shoot, I probably have it. I think I have it. I had it. My God, yes. Oh yeah, yes, I did. That's right. Me and Marty was recording. You were dancing. That chicken leg. Yeah, that chicken leg thing going on. I do remember. Oh my crap. Oh my God, that was hilarious. We had a good time. That was one of the best. It was so fun and funny.
I think Marty's got the video.
You remember that little leg kicked out? But it's funny because your head would do some shit like, I don't
know, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like dancing like a dork.
Oh my God.
Best time ever.
Marty, I could just see you right now dying. We were cracking up so bad, I think we almost fell off the seat we were at. It was a great time, lots of great memories, and that's another part. We, like I said, every time we do a podcast, I come up with so many ideas of podcasts we could do. Marty, I'm dead.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's those times, those precious moments that you share, no matter how much you get or how little you get, it's what you make of it and the time you do
Absolutely.
get. And then the bonds that you form and that are lasting. That.
And I remember when all of this came about, I was doing my Saturday morning coffee, my Saturday morning cup of coffee with Michelle.
Yeah.
And I was live, and you and Deb were in Mexico.
Right.
And I'm just talking, and you're like, and I don't even know, I was vacation or something, and then
Yeah,
you
it
and
was
Deb were
our.
like,
We went to Mexico to celebrate our birthdays and our anniversary, and
right,
you
and
were
then you
holding
guys were
down the Mofo tribe with the.
trying to explain to me that gonna send you were gonna fly me to Arizona, and I'm like, what? And then after that, when I really knew I was going to Arizona, I said to Marty, I said, we're going on a trip. Marty's like, where are we going? I said, buckle up, we're going to Arizona.
Right.
And I'm like, you have to go. And I knew when I was going, I knew Marty had to be the one.
To
Not that
journey
I couldn't
with
have
you.
taken Peggy. I
Yep.
could have taken an army of people. There were a bunch of people I would have taken. Had I had the money, I'd have been, come on, let's go. It's field trip. But
Right.
Marty, it yeah.
Yeah, Madi came. Great, fantastic choice to bring Madi. Madi and I think that's about the time we were introduced to each other. He may have
Yes.
been in the group for a little while. I really didn't um, get to know much uh, about Madi until you guys got here. And then it was like instant connection. Instant. And that's what
And
makes it so
I knew
great.
you and Deb for a while. 'Cause
Yeah.
yes, and I knew, I
Yeah.
knew you and Deb for a while, and
Yeah.
I knew why. I just was like, it's definitely important that
Yeah.
Marty was my traveling partner at that time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was great. It was great to have you guys come out. It was Deborah and I when we were in Mexico. I remember we watched your cup of coffee talk that morning, and we both decided, you know what, we need to do something. We need to meet this girl. We need to let's see if she would like for us to get her out here to take a little vacation,
Oh my God, it was the
and come
best.
spend some time with
And I
us.
gotta, it was, it's, and I was telling people, I'm like, I said to my mom and Craig, I said, I belong to this online group. It's called the Mofos. I said, it's really this excellent group. And I'm trying to explain that it wasn't because, it's not a gay group. It's just a group that's all inclusive and
All
super
inclusive.
supportive. And I said, my friend Mo and his wife Deb, they're flying me to Arizona. Craig's like, you serious? I said, yeah. I said, I beside myself. And I was just like, see, that's how people connect. That's how people connect. That's a real connection.
That's
Because you
right.
guys didn't know me. You
Mm.
didn't know me from anywhere but online.
Yeah. But we've seen your genuine, natural, happy, just flow
Well, thank you.
kind of self,
I
and
appreciate that.
that how sweet and beautiful, pure you were, and we felt safe, and and I was like, you know what, uh, Michelle does a lot for us and for the group. It is non. It's I'm sorry, all inclusive, and the
Mm-hmm.
purpose of the group is to create a better community and bring people together and form bonds, right? And to build a better
Yep.
community. That's what it's about. And Peggy, you're right. It's quality over quantity all day long. That's why Mofo Tribe is and will always be a private group. If I took it out of private mode, we'd probably have tens of thousands of people in that group, and there would be nothing but chaos. But
Well, and
because we
I
believe,
think that's what I like about our group is because here, there we have enough going on in the world, the reality, and we're all going through different things, and we're all out here, we're all out here in this together. But it's nice to have a place where we can decompress, share stories,
yes,
get love and support, share some
hmm
laughter. It's just nice to not feel like you have to be on or you have to worry about what you're sharing. It's nice. It's very nice.
yeah, you build these relationships in hopes that it will carry throughout the years. And in a lot of these cases, it does. There are some of those small cases that it doesn't. But you know the saying, Michelle, you know, we're either, it's either, hold on, my train of thought. My train of thought just derailed.
It's okay. Take a breath.
I don't know how that happened. I don't even know how that happened. That's right, Michelle or Peggy. A season. What is it? A season. Oh, shoot. You guys know where I'm going with this. Season.
Wait, what?
Or a lifetime. A reason, a season, or a lifetime. Right? So you meet someone for 3 reasons. A reason, a season, or a lifetime. And there have been those friendships through the season. There have been those friendships that had a reason to be friends for this moment. There was a purpose in that relationship, a season, a reason, or a lifetime. And so it wasn't meant to be long throughout. Those forks in the road, they do come. And then there's the lifetime friendships that are very unique and small in numbers. However, just like you said, Peggy, it's quality over quantity. You know, it's just like what we're doing here. So my expectation, what I expected to do, and what my mission for the Mofo tribe, I carry that mission here in the podcast world so that we can not just get information out there and share stories and share our journeys and listen to people and their journeys, and hopefully we'll get to that place where we will get letters and we will get people sharing their journey and their experience and their stories with us. That's coming. It's not happening right now. It's just baby steps. We're on podcast number 10 right now. So, right, 10. We're double digits. We're on the double digits,
baby. Yeah.
So, but as we move forward, you know, look at Mofo Tribe since 2016. Well, it was Mo's Crazy Adventures in 2016, and then the end of 2017, we rolled right into the Mofo Tribe, and we got that name. We made it all inclusive, and here we are. You know, 700 whatever strong and 13 countries, and we're still plugging away. We have had our, you know, we've had the ebbs and flows. We've had the up, down, or highs and lows, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to rhyme. I want to be like Puff Daddy.
I was going to ask you your opinion.
Hold up.
And I'm going to ask your opinion, and then Marty and Peggy are on here. What do you think about, like, a Saturday morning, just not a podcast, but through the Mofos, picking up my coffee, morning chat with my Mofos kind of thing? What do you ladies and gentlemen think?
I love that idea, Michelle. I know we had, you and I have had this conversation, and there was one out of everyone, there was one person who showed a dislike about it. But we can't let one bad apple spoil the whole fucking bunch.
Here's the thing. People are entitled to not like it. They don't have to like it.
Then
if
keep
you don't
scrolling.
Like it, then turn it off.
Turn the page.
You do like. I'm not for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, because I'm, hot chocolate with peppermint, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so you can join me.
Yeah.
And join in on the fun. If not, that's fine too.
Yeah.
No, listen,
Or
no offense
or
there.
you could pick and choose. Marty could hop on there. Marty, Peggy,
Exactly. Like, and
Deb.
it's going to be like it was before,
Yeah,
morning chat.
yeah.
Just whatever I'm doing for the morning, making breakfast, doing laundry, whatever.
I like
That
that
kind of
idea,
vibe.
and Michelle, I love that idea really much. As a matter of fact, I thought the last couple of days, I want to get back to where I used to do my lives on Mofo Tribe quite a bit. Oh look, Michelle froze up with that face. Michelle, looked like you were eating on a lemon. You had that sour face. I'm like, I'm dying.
Okay, Monty's all on board for the. Okay.
My face turned red.
Did you see Peggy said something about going to Arizona, and I told her we're going to get there, and then I told Monty and Peggy we need a road trip. Monty said road trip.
Road trip. That'd be great to have all
My
of
God.
y'all come out here. But we will
My
have
God.
to come. Deborah and I will have to come to Chicago first because Deborah's not
No,
been.
but once you're in Chicago, nah.
I know, but you don't want to come in this heat right now. Believe me.
Well, I know, because it's like 175 hellfire hot.
I'm sweating and I'm in my house. I'm still trying to cool down from the day. And like I said, when I walked in the door, it was a little after, about 10 after 6. And I hurried up and threw some food down for the dogs. Oh, this is great. This is something I could say. But anyway, let me finish this thought and then I'll hop on this other one. So I hurried up and threw some food down for the dogs. And then I'm sending you messages, Michelle. I had 2 road closures on my way, blah, blah, blah. And Luis.
And then we couldn't get the cameras figured out. We can never get the freaking cameras figured out.
Well, we couldn't get those figured out.
Okay. We are professionally unprofessional. How about that?
Oh, I like that. That should be that should be the name. Professionally
We can't use that
Unprofessional
because
Podcast
you know
with
what?
Michelle
You know
and
what?
Matt.
I stole that from my friend.
Oh.
My friend DJ and his friend Jama. They use that. I stole that, DJ. Sorry.
But I do like what Mate. I love what Mate just said. Thomas and Luis.
Luis. See, he said Thelma's and Luis.
Yeah, instead of Louise. That's right. That's owning that.
Oh my.
Love it. But okay,
Get
so
ready.
here's what I didn't tell you, Michelle. When I drove up,
Uh-oh.
I noticed that I had a box from Factor waiting outside my door. Now I'm gonna back up.
Did you order Factor food?
My Factor meal, my Factor food that we eat. Now I'm gonna back it up because they jumped into my bank account. I forgot to skip, right? Because we haven't been eating a whole lot of that lately. Because sometimes you get burned out. Okay, we got burned out.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
but what you have to do, because they don't let you, newsflash, you can't go on the app anywhere and see cancel, right? So instead you have to skip. And you got to be on top of it. Well, I thought I was skipped all the way up to the end of this month. Well, lo and behold, last Wednesday morning, I wake up and check my account as I always do. And they had pulled 135 and some change out of my account for Factor meal. I said, oh, wait a minute. I don't want it.
Now, how many meals is that for?
It's for like seven meals, 7 or 8. It's not too bad, but anyway. But it's the same. So here's another part of that. If you don't order it yourself, they'll select it randomly. And not all that stuff I eat, because some of it's got like mushrooms. I don't eat mushrooms. And it's like a shit ton of mushrooms. It's not like a couple of little mushrooms you can pick out and that's fine. It's like the whole fucking can was poured in there and it's like mushroom central. And I'm
Matt
like,
doesn't like mushrooms, folks. No
Huh?
fungus for Matt.
I don't eat them. Don't like it. Something about them. They're nasty. But anyway,
I love mushrooms.
so I called them right away. And I said, hey, I didn't order this. I've been skipping because I've been wanting to cancel. But now that I got you on the phone, I want to go ahead and cancel out. And the lady's like, for first she tries to give me the hem-haw about, oh, we can't do that. I said, listen, yeah, you can, and yes, you will. And here's the thing. You guys won't ship that until next week. So it won't even get here till next Wednesday. So I want to cancel out. That's right. Ew, it's the texture. That's right. It's the texture thing. Now I like oysters, but it's not like I sit there and, lick them or anything.
Well, here's the thing. I don't like like
Lick
raw
'em.
fish. Oysters, you cook them. Cook them. I don't want slimy oysters.
I love oysters, but it's a whole different texture even from the mushroom. The mushroom is disgusting. I don't lick them oysters. That's all there is to it. I said what I said.
That's what I said.
So anyway, so now I got this big box as I drive up home. Well, let me tell you, that day I was talking to her last Wednesday. I said, you guys won't even mail it till next week or ship it. And so go ahead and cancel. I want my money refunded, and I want you to cancel me out completely. And then so I said, and if you can't do it, get a manager on the phone. Oh, I could do it. Now she could do it. It was okay. It turned out to be a very polite conversation. At first, I was up here. But, okay, so she canceled it. She says, I put in for you to have your money put back into your account. It could take up to 10 days. Okay, fine. And I canceled that order. Perfect. Win-win. Well, I drive up today. I have a free box. Got a free box of back to food.
Well, they want to make sure that, because whatever was handled incorrectly, it's a good business move for them to send you the free food.
Yeah, that's good for business. That's right. But here's the thing. If I do come across one of those meals I was just telling you guys about with the whole can of oysters, mushrooms in it, I'll certainly let you guys. I'll take a picture. How about that?
You can send it. You can hold on to it, put it in the freezer, and I'll eat it when we come there.
There you go. And you know what? We thought that's the thing about these factor meals. You can't freeze them and then thaw them out and cook them because it doesn't work that way. They'll be mushy and soggy. It's a lot of vegetables, and it's microwavable, like a little microwavable, like Hungry Man type meal. The food is.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Fancy Nancy would take it out of that little microwave tray and put it in a plastic container in the freezer, and then she'd find a way to put that in the oven and bake it. Because she doesn't waste anything. Maggie will tell you, Fancy Nancy doesn't waste anything.
Fancy Nancy. Speaking of Fancy Nancy, you were gonna say, oops. You were gonna tell us your story today about what Fancy Nancy was up to when you got home.
Oh, well, I got
you
home.
You were worried.
Well,
why were you worried about her to start with? Tell us that story.
Well, my mom's retired, and we have a very large house. My parents' house is a big house.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, there's things that need to get done, and she wants to maintain things. But it's proving to be sometimes harder for her to do it. But she doesn't wait until I'm home. She'll wash the floor, or start cleaning the garage, or work in the backyard, or climb ladders when I'm not here. And I worry because, she could fall and hurt herself.
Yeah.
But anybody can fall and hurt themselves, not just her.
Right.
But so I always worry because, I don't want her to get hurt.
Right.
But anyway, I come home and she's washing the kitchen floor. So the furniture's all moved because, she's washing the kitchen floor and she's cleaned the bathroom, cleaned the all. She's doing things that, need to get done or she wants done, and that's fine. But she doesn't want to wait until 4 or 5 o'clock at night, and I don't blame her. She's up from 5 o'clock in the morning. She goes and does her things through the day and then comes home and she wants to do stuff. And I understand that she's not going to wait till 5 o'clock at night to do stuff around the house when you're up from. So it's all good. She finished the floor. I finished. She had made some dinner stuff, so I washed dishes and loaded the dishwasher. We ate dinner, sat and watched a little bit of TV, and then it was time to join our podcast, and here I am.
Good day. Sound like Fancy Nancy
Yep.
was having a good time. She's got to get it done.
She's always on the go.
She stays busy.
Listen, she runs circles. She runs circles. Peggy will tell you. Marty will tell you. She runs circles, that one.
Well, that's what's keeping her active and in good health. Good for her.
Yep.
Good for you,
Yep.
Fancy Nancy.
Yep.
You got my 2 thumbs up, lady.
Good.
My mother, on the other
I love
hand,
my
she's
mom.
crashed out in the bed 24/7.
Nope, my mom doesn't want to sit down. And
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
so much so that sometimes, I got to, okay, maybe it's time to take a break.
Yeah.
Because,
Oh,
her back will bother her, her feet are bothering her, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like,
for
well,
sure.
it's okay to take a break. It's okay to sit down.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, they earn it. They earn it. They've lived this long. They've lived a long life.
1,000%.
Oh, you froze up.
Absolutely.
I'm making faces.
1,000%. I'm
Yeah,
okay. That's fine.
Do you see me? You saw my face?
Better to make faces. Better to
Did you
make
see my face?
better to make faces than. Are you making faces like me?
Every time, hey guys, every time Michelle's gonna freeze, that's gonna be my new thing. Every time Michelle's gonna freeze, I'm gonna make a face. But then my face got hot and red for a minute there. Right after I did that, like, woo. Ah, that's fun.
My
But I
podcast partner in crime. Okay, so
Yep.
I was on the TikTok, and
Yes.
if you go on the TikTok, stuff will randomly roll across your For You page. Things you might like, right?
Yeah.
And I sent that to you the other day because I thought about that girl that's got that business in Gilbert, Arizona. I thought, let's give a shout out every once in a while to different places, even
Oh,
here in
yeah.
Chicago or whatever that we like, or whatever. Just, something that jumps out. But
Yeah.
that marshmallow place is in Gilbert, Arizona, which is right out by you.
Yeah, I actually been in Gilbert, Arizona, or Gilbert. I've been working at the last 2 days.
Well, there's a marshmallow business called Toasted Mallow in Gilbert, Arizona.
It's called what?
Check it out. Toasted Mallow.
Okay. Toasted Mellow. I'll check it out. I'll see where, I'll Google it and see where they're located. And I would love to hop in there and I'll show her the video you sent me from TikTok
Yeah.
and say this was sent. It's ironic I live here in Arizona, but this was sent to me by my partner, my co-host on my podcast. We'd love to have you on.
From Chicago.
Yeah, who's in
Yeah,
Chicago?
absolutely. So then we could and that's the thing, we could have on anybody out there in TikTok land, in
That's right.
left my brain. It left my brain.
On the podcast.
Twitch land, Spotify land, podcast land. Who wants to jump on with us? We would love that.
Yeah. And as we're going to go forward too, Michelle, we'll be able, and as this reaches a bigger and bigger audience, as we're growing, we will be able to, we will have guest people. We have Austin, and then we have Todd that's going to revisit soon. And we are going to get to know each and every person. Like you guys, Deb's thinking of me. I love her. Michelle and I were talking today, or this week. There's Michelle and myself that only a few of you who are following us really know us, but the audience really doesn't know us. So I keep forgetting, or maybe my thought is, well, you guys have heard my story, you guys know all about me, but the part that gets lost somewhere is the fact that this is reaching a bigger audience and bigger audiences in listening to the podcast who don't know who Matt Mo DiBiase Dupree is, who doesn't know who Michelle Maxheimer is. So we have to remember that we know you folks know who we are, but the audience is growing, and I do get updates from Spotify and from Twitch and from all the socials that says how many people this reached. Our podcast reached on Spotify or on Instagram or on X. So yeah, I mean, oh, sorry.
You all right?
I'm sorry. Deb is in Maine, so.
Is Deb okay? Tell Deb I said hi.
She's going to bed.
Hi, hot girl. It's hot girl.
She just sent me a message. She's not feeling. She's under the weather. So, which is feels like every time we go out east or we travel, one of us or both of us get sick. This is unusual for Deb to be sick, but we're in travel and we're around people who are sick. So I know she doesn't like her business out there too much, so I'm going to keep it on the DL. She's just not feeling that great. So she's getting some rest.
All right.
That's the short version. Deb is in Maine and is visiting her family. She has a race scheduled for this coming Saturday, so keep her in your thoughts and cheer her on from the sidelines. But the podcast is growing, and I think I love it, and the more we do it, the more exciting it becomes. And
I agree.
And
I agree. And we're just getting started too.
Oh, and there's so many things we have to do, to make it.
There's just, yeah.
But it takes time, and it takes a little more knowledge, and trying to figure some of this stuff out. But a little at a time, we're gonna get there.
Absolutely. And I think, man, how long has it been? Only 30 minutes? No,
it's been almost an hour, but I know we're going to be closing here soon because we've hit that hour, our hour mark. But what I did want to say is that every time we go live, we think of things, we jot them down, and that'll be another podcast. So if there's anything you guys want to hear, right, or anything you want to ask, that's what I do want you to know. Feel comfortable to ask. I'm a lot of this was another thing about the podcast I've been listening to, is they don't have, a lot of them don't have the video. We have the video. They're just audio only. So
it's just like radio, just talking. Yeah.
Right. So we do have an advantage there because we do have live, so that people can actually see us.
See our beautiful faces.
Right. They could see that we're just everyday average people, that we're not, a lot of the podcast folks that I've been listening to, and I mean listening to their audio, they may have a picture of themselves, or they may throw up some pictures in there. The one thing I do know that we have to do going forward is we have to create us a website, an email address, so that we could post that here. If people want to send in, they feel more comfortable emailing us questions or suggestions or comments. That would be fun. But as we
Now,
go,
let me ask you this. Once we have our website, will our Twitch episodes, would they be live when we do our episodes on our website?
No. That's okay. We'll get some of that too.
Do you know who this is that sent us a message?
No. Psychedelic something. I don't, but
it says, I
they're
want
inviting,
to offer promotion of your channel. Yeah, okay. No, I don't. Yeah, thank you for the information. We will discuss it and let you know.
Think about it.
Move forward, Psychedelic. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. But we'll get some of that. Get used to it. And the more we're out there, the more we will get these things. Or people, trolls and stuff like that. This is someone trying to, maybe trying to help us. Maybe something
that's the thing.
I might look
like
into.
You said, the bigger the platform, the more people are going to come in, and we don't know. We don't know yet. We're not in a place where we have not administrators. What are they called? Are they administrators that watch the?
They have their administrative team that watches, or their they have bots out here, right? Am I right, Peggy, about that? Yeah, they have.
She said it's basically podcast
spams. Yeah, but there's always going to be that. We just got to be careful and make wise decisions. But going forward, we're going to, because it is getting later, and Michelle is later on your side than mine.
Yes, it's 9:40.
So we will talk about our upcoming, so we are going to be looking into a website and email that will be for the podcast. Oh, by the way, it is on YouTube too. I totally forgot. And guys, I will be posting these socials on our platform, or in however you guys could see it. My son has helped me with it before. We'll get that up. That way, all you have to do is click on any of the links, and you'll be able to get all that. But that's coming. It's just baby steps.
Did you see Peggy's? Peggy just sent you a message.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll get with Paige maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon. But thank you, Peggy. That's good to know. And yeah, we don't want no extra added headache. We want to have a good time, and we want to bring, we want our listeners and our viewers to be able to be in a place where they don't have that kind of rhetoric going on. Now, that being said, Sunday's podcast is going to be part 3 with Austin Arrowwood.
Yep. Austin Arrowwood.
So we are so excited about that. Austin is a great trooper, and we have our technical difficulty, but we get through. We manage it. And that's what we do. We're real. It's real. It's live. Real and raw.
Yep.
Take it or leave it. This is what it is. I don't have Marty here to help me hit each and every little key on my keypad to help me figure this stuff out with the fancy smancy things that he knows how to do, I don't know how to do. Hell, I can't even create myself my own, what they call those things on that you guys have on Facebook, your little emoji thing.
Oh, you're talking about the
yeah, I
avatars.
Can't. Yeah, my avatar. I can't even get a fucking avatar, right? I know why.
We'll get there.
But I don't know how to correct it. Mare, phone call, Mare. Call me anytime. Anyway, so that's what's up for Sunday. Saturday, whenever you're ready, I think I will do some kind of a live on Mofo Tribe from time to time, and get back to what it was, and then draw the people in from there.
Marty, ring ring.
Huh?
Marty said ring ring.
Oh, hold up. Let me get what's crawling on my leg. Ooh, gave me the heebie-jeebies. Oh my gosh, lots happening. But folks, we do appreciate your time. Michelle, what else? You got anything else you want to add?
No, I'm just looking forward to Sunday for our next episode with Austin. That should be awesome. For my weekend plans, just filling everybody in. Saturday, Peggy and I are going on a road trip. We're road tripping. Peggy, what? I'm excited.
All right.
Peggy and I are taking a ride.
Nice.
Yep. Hanging out with my bestie.
That's a fun time. And, good.
Yep, and going forward, like I said, since Mo and I just talked about it, my Saturday coffee chats or hot chocolate or whatever I'm going to be drinking on Saturday morning, chatting with the mofos. I think that's what I think maybe that sounds good. Chatting with the mofos.
There you go.
Sounds good. But I'm going to get back to it. And reintroduce myself and just chat with folks and interact with everybody and bring it back, just talk to people. There's a lot going on. We all got things going on, so let's just, connect again. Let's connect again.
That's it. We have to reconnect, especially right now it's important. So right now it's very important. Stay with your people. Show your people love and respect and enjoy every moment because there's so very few of those left anymore.
Well, and life doesn't promise us pretty much anything.
Yeah.
It's it's the choices we make, how we want to spend our time.
Yep. True that.
With that being said,
keeping it real, road tripping for you two.
That's been here, Peggy, Marty, Mo. Thank you for another
Thank you
another awesome
all.
Conversation.
Yes, and thank you all for being here.
That's right, Peggy. Peggy said, "Keeping it real."
Keeping it real. That's right. That's the only way we're gonna do it.
We're all about
fun.
That's right.
And real stuff. So anyway, folks, hope you have a great evening. Hope the rest of the week serves you well. Enjoy it. Only 2 days left, and then it's weekend road trip for you two. And podcast back here on Sunday, 3:00 p.m.
Yeah.
If you are in Arizona.
What a great weekend.
Yeah.
Great weekend.
We got to do it. Until then,
Peggy,
hey.
Marty, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks, my brother.
Thanks,
Peggy. And thank you, Michelle. Y'all have a great night. Till next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Peace out.
Bye.
We're out.